So what are you guys doing for Christmas? Christmas is when this comes out, in 4 days.
Whoa.
Got any fun Christmas traditions?
Yeah. We usually get a hot air balloon.
Okay. Seems a bit chilly, but I'm in so far.
Yeah. Well, we keep like a space heater on board just in case. And it's, it works for what we need. We go until it pops, as you do with a hot air balloon. We just go and just fly into
Go on.
And then, at that point, we skydive to our Christmas picnic.
Nice.
And at this picnic, there is, elephants and zebras. And, we are the picnic. And that's when we get like our weapons to defend against the wild animals. And we kind of just like giver until we're the only ones left standing. I think it might be like a gladiator stadium now that I'm thinking about it. And there's like roses.
It's like a lot of money.
Well, it's tradition. Tradition. You can't put a price on tradition.
Brody, if you're sitting here talking to us right now, and you've done this tradition every year, it means you must be like a multi-year victor. So what's your secret?
Well, it actually has to do with age. So it's the 30-year-olds in the family and up. And so I've just reached.
You're prepping for it.
This is your first year?
Yeah.
You should be more afraid.
I'm just I've seen so many before me take on this like burden.
It's just me and my grandpa this time.
The rest are all gone, but Grandpa, he survived every year, man.
He's a tough son of a bitch. Yeah, they don't tell the balloon operator what their intention is. When it pops, everyone's putting on their parachutes, and he's like, what the fuck?
Grandpa's pulling out a collapsible spike, lance out of his fucking backpack, and the operator's just like, what the fuck? And just pops it real quick. All right, gang, let's go.
Don't worry, we're good for it.
The balloon operator just chilling there like, I'm going to die now. But, that's part of the sacrifice. Christmas, right? Baby Jesus.
Should have read the fine print.
That is what Jesus went through every year.
Yeah.
So we got to respect his traditions by killing a few elephants every year.
Yeah. Hey, what about you? What are your Christmas traditions?
Well, my family's a little quirky,
Oh, okay.
When you get caught under the mistletoe, you have to have full-on sex with them.
Yeah. Zach's last name is actually Brazzers, just so you guys know.
Zach Brazzers.
One thing they don't tell you about the vibe on set, it fucking reeks, bro.
And it's so sweaty.
It's really humid in the air, man, but you don't know what the humidity's coming from, so.
Well, the lights and this sex.
And the sex, yeah.
Yeah, last time we had to hire another girl just to fucking towel dry the butts.
For the shots so it didn't look too wet.
Just the butts.
Yeah,
Well, he's got the other towel dryers already, Brody. They were just missing the one for the butts.
They were overworked because of the butts.
Anyways, these are great Christmas traditions, guys. Thanks.
Hey, welcome back. It's a beautiful December morning, or some other time if you're listening to this in the future. We're really excited to have you here. Come gather by the hearth. It's crackling, crackling noise here.
Just do it.
Just do it. Some jingling slowly coming out from like the bottom. It's Christmas, and at Christmas,
Jingling coming from the bottom.
Brody's shaking his butt and it's jingling on the inside.
Yeah. With Christmas time, we like to give. So all of us have given all of our clothing, except for the Christmas hats that we bought for each other. So this is our first fully nude, fully giving episode.
It's so nice of you guys to monogram mine with Zach Brazzers.
That is your given name.
Blood given name, dude.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
I'm glad we're finally able to come out of the closet, as it were, and tell everyone that that's your name.
Come out of the closet, huddle nude together, and tell everyone that's your name.
Tell everyone a totally straight story.
Just all of us nude and sweaty and with our Christmas
I'm
hats on.
at least wearing elf socks, Brody.
Thigh highs?
I'm only wearing one elf sock.
If you know what I mean. Yeah, and I've got my Jingle All the Way butt plug in. Can you hear it?
Gross.
Yeah, maybe I'm not liking the vibe of this intro.
When did Christmas get so sexy?
Okay, I'm Caleb Morton. And I'm not a fan of anime, but I am a fan of ceilings. I guess you could call me a ceiling fan. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the laughter.
Fantastic.
Don't thank us for sighs and complete silence.
It was a great pun. I thought of it yesterday and wrote it down immediately, man.
You actually?
He even ran it by me.
That's funnier than anything else. Hey, Zach, I got this great line for the opening. I'm gonna say I like ceilings. So therefore, I'm a ceiling fan.
No, we were talking about something, and the word ceiling fan came up, and he's like, "Oh, my brain's broken. I thought you were talking about being a fan of ceilings. That's pretty funny, right?"
You make it sound like I was super high, but this is totally just my normal functioning brain.
It was like 1 a.m. It was late.
But 1 a.m. jokes sometimes come out good on the other side, and this time it didn't. All right, Zach, who are you this week?
I guess I'm Zach Brazzers, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking owner, operator, CEO, CFO, and COO of all vagina-related inquiries. I'm Zach Brazzers.
Zach, as your fake lawyer, I would recommend not saying you're the owner and operator
Of vaginas?
yeah, that too.
Oh my god, it's such a perfect business model. Like, we give them like $1,000 and we get to monetize the content for life. I can't believe not everyone's doing this. It's insane. But seriously, that's why OnlyFans is, pretty dope.
Yeah, they're their own business owners. But that's eating you out of house and home, Zach. You should be really afraid of OnlyFans.
Girls are turning 18 every fucking minute, dog. There's no shortage of young, naive idiots ready to show everything for my pleasure.
This bit is crossing a line.
Stop it.
It's reality.
I understand.
The real CEO of Brazzers is totally thinking that same way. So
I'm a character. I'm a caricature. Zach Brazzers.
Zach Brazzers is the skeety version of Zach.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
So how long's this gonna take? Am I gonna have to push my meeting with Andrew Tate?
Yeah, there you go. You have a meeting with him every day at 12:30.
Mm-hmm. The man's a genius.
Zach, can I say, out of most of the characters you create, Zach, I would say 95% of them, I would hate them in real life. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
You create people to root against, and I guess that's good. It makes us look positive.
The thing that he makes characters for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If these characters showed up in It's Always Sunny, I'd be like, yeah. And you can take it as a compliment if you want to. All right.
I will.
Charlie Day's like, Zach Brazzers. I don't
The guy's a genius. He's
buying up all of our man milk. I forget what their milk company is.
It would be Dennis that would be getting excited about this, not freaking Charlie.
Would you like to hear about my system? The Dennis system. It's like, yeah, you might got something here, bud. Let's talk.
I could see this episode. And then Frank threatening to shoot somebody with a gun somewhere in there. Yeah. And then we got a golden episode.
Mac refusing to admit that he's gay again.
Yeah, he wants to work for me, but he wants to be on the gay side of it. And I'm like, no, you're too hot. Like, just, convince the girls. And he's like, but, you think my talents might be, I mean.
And then Dee's just squawking the whole time.
Yeah, and Dee really wants to, but, like, nobody's watching her shit.
Yeah. Well, they keep on making her, like, have the towel butt job.
Yes.
She wants to be in the line of the camera, but they keep making her wipe butts, man.
The camera operator. Or like,
and when she's wiping butts, she's trying to get her head in there and be like, hey.
Yes.
They're like, hey, G, get your bird face out of there.
Damn.
That's an episode if I've ever heard one.
Should we email Rob?
Yeah, we could send it to him and see what he thinks. Maybe he would let you appear in an episode, Zach.
Nice.
That's the dream, isn't it?
Oh, fuck yeah. You want to... Okay. Has everybody been introduced?
I think so. My name's Brody Morden. I'm not sure if I ever actually did, but let's go.
Yeah, you just said we were naked by a fire. I don't know if you said your name.
Yeah,
or the name
no,
of the
again,
show,
I'm not even a fan of that intro at all. This is Anime Not Be For Everyone. I'm Brody Morden. Let's get fucking into it. Let's go.
Yeah, what are we bringing this week? Is it something super Christmassy, dude?
Hell no.
Let's go.
Welcome to Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Is it bad that I already have the name of this episode planned?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Do you know what it is, Brody? Could you guess?
I don't know. It's going to be like a sexual innuendo in the back half.
Yeah, dude. It's Cyberspunk Edgelords.
How would I? You're looking at me like, oh, he's going to guess that?
He's going to get it, dude. He'll guess it.
So, like, do you think there's just like a bunch of splooge in this one?
No, they're edging, man. They're almost splooging. They're edgelords.
Edgelord is a cringe person, though. You can't. No, it's not. Has anything to do with edging.
I thought it was like the same thing as like Gooners.
I hate talking this stuff with you. Ever since you became Zach Brazzers, things have gotten really weird.
All right. No. Well, I gotta look up what a Gooner is.
Okay.
Brody, do you know what a Gooner
I
is?
know what a Gooner is. A Gooner is someone who like just like going at it and like edging themselves in the same sense.
Oh my fucking god. A man who watches porn, typically gay, all day long, and strokes his for hours while edging nonstop, and becomes donkey-brained in the process.
I didn't realize that Gooners had gay connotations, but
Well, Cyberspunk EdgeGooners it is. That's fucked. Do you want to hear about the goddamn show?
Yeah. I really do.
It is a Netflix anime based on the hit game that was buggy as hell for anyone without a Series X. So
yeah, the game seemed to work really well for me, but I did get lucky. Series X, no glitches. What about you, Brody? Did you play it on release?
I did. In fact, like I was in school at the time and had one of my projects based on how much it pissed me off.
Oh, really?
nice.
Yeah, I've got like a 5-minute rant about that game.
What'd you get graded?
It was good. It was like 90 something.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your teacher played it too, and he's like, "This guy fucking, he knows."
I think my passion showed. Let's go with that.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to write about things that really get you feeling, and that really made you feel, man.
Yeah, no script needed. I just Cyberpunk's pissing me off. This game should be good, and it's not. What the fuck?
Apparently, it's good now. Didn't it just win the award for like most actively like updated game or something like that?
Yeah, I replayed it, and it was great the second time around. But the first time was rough.
So for the viewers at home that haven't played the game or haven't watched the anime, Cyberpunk is a futuristic world with super slick technology. You know, body augmentation is the norm, and crime is a very likely career choice. Slightly dystopian, but we got cool stuff going on.
Slightly dystopian is a kind of an understatement of how the game portrayed it. The game was just like, this world is like fully dystopia.
If you have money, there's food. I
That's
see
fair.
dystopia as like there's no food. You have to murder for food.
What do you think about Fruitopias?
Shut up. We start with we're going to start out with a muscly Chad standing in the street. He's some AAA beef with cyber eyes and inlaid chest plating and shit. He walks up to a cop car and just blasts the cop inside with a shotty, Gears of War style.
Whoa.
All the cops around him start shooting, but it seems he's impervious to their little BB guns. He slaughters them all with pistol shots and these things called mantis blades.
Oh, he's got mantis blades right away, dude.
They're fucking like sickles on hinges that pop out of his forearms and knees. The cops call in the military, but not before this Hunkmeister activates his cyber spine. And he turns into the Flash. And he like headshots 6 cops in a row, just walking behind them while everything's frozen.
Barry, no.
Wait, is it said, I'm going to activate my cyber spine?
Those are the words he has to say to activate it, yes.
Nice.
Yep.
I figured that's how you have to activate stuff. Mantis blades or cyber spine.
Wait, what are mantis blades?
Did you miss my little explanation?
Sorry, dude.
Gotta focus up, all right? Focus up.
Sorry, I'm sorry, guys.
Brody, you need to activate your cyber brain.
Or just overclock, because I need you here, okay? So the military arrive. They have sick drone helicopters. They EMP the dude and end him with their own money shot to the face.
Money shot? Zach
Brazzers.
He wrote this whole script with Zach Brazzers in mind.
Hell yeah. So bam! We cut to our main boy in his apartment. He's lying on the couch with his Oculus Quest on, and he's writhing around. And he rips off the headset, gasping and panting, and he goes, whoa, that was some shit, Doc. And I guess in this universe and in the game, you can live out people's last moments as a game on your Oculus Quest. And you feel what they feel, you feel the rush. And generally, when people go insane with super augmented stuff and die, like that shit doesn't make it to Walmart. So he's on the phone with his Ripper Doc. These are doctors that do cyber stuff, and that guy sells really cool VR chips.
Whoa.
You're doing the Ant-Man's form of storytelling, where Ant-Man puts quantum in front of everything. You're just saying cyber in front of everything, and I dig it, man.
Perfect.
I cyber dig it, dude. It's great.
Anyway, so our main boy is named David, but we'll call him D from now on.
Whoa, it's like V in the video game.
Oh, yeah.
That's
What was his full
wild.
name in the video game? Was it Vavid?
You're either boy or girl, so they just did V to make it gender neutral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I named my guy Vikel. So he's with his mom. She's an EMT. They're talking the next morning about paying up the washer, because dystopia. And then a news bulletin pops on the TV about some military-grade tech gone missing from a crime scene. And then he can see that his mom is at the crime scene taking away the dead body on a stretcher. And he's like, oh shit, Mom, you on the TV.
Wow.
Wait, does he have a hick accent like that?
No.
He does now.
And she's like, shush me, Han, I'll go to school.
Whoa, their accents are all over the place. He was like full on hillbilly, and she's like Spanish of some sort.
Middle America.
Yeah, she's Latin American.
So as he leaves to go to school, we see a scene of the mom having the sick cyber spine hidden in her coat. Oh, she's a klepto. Whoa.
And she clept out a whole spine? How the heck did she manage that?
I don't know, with her teeth. Anyway. On his way to school, we get some shots of how hard this world is. You know, guys with hot plates in the hallway, people just puking and tweaking in the alleyways. There's even a little chubby fella on the stairs with this automatic fleshlight on his stick. I've never wanted something more in my life.
They exist, Zach. I don't know how many times I have to tell you.
Hold the goddamn phone. Okay, so D is unfazed by all of this. It's just another day, brother. On his walk, he does walk by that crime scene, though, from the news, and this gives him a little smile.
He's like, yeah, crime.
Why does it give him a smile?
He's like,
What's that
yeah,
smile
that was
about?
dope. My world is so boring and stupid, but VR, that's where it's at. No, Morty.
Oh, shoot.
That's where it's at, Morty. So we got flying ambulances addressing building fires, regular rocket launches by the rich, giant hologram koi floating between buildings. It's beautiful but sad at the same time. So D gets to school and he doesn't fit in. The teacher's an AI. The kids are all snobby and rich. I guess he was supposed to buy an update for his class VR, but asked his friend Doc to hack it instead. So the back alley tech destroys the whole class system, and his mom has to come in and beg the principal not to have him expelled.
Wait, so he is a high school student then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, they have to do that with anime, right?
Oh yeah,
We point it out every time, but like...
They're always in high school.
Cyberpunk is about criminals and stuff, and they're like, I don't know, this kid could still be in high school, I guess, man.
Now, him and his mom are driving down the highway. His mom's mad at him. And he does the whole, I'm a teen, fuck school, I'll just work at Hot Topic.
Cyber hot topic, Zach.
Hot cyber topic.
Hot sauce.
And he makes his mama cry, which you should never do. And then some friggin' guys with a Gatling gun drive up beside the car and start spraying the shit out of it, trying to get at a limo on the other side.
Jesus.
And it fucks up their brake lines and they crash. And D awakes upside down in the wreckage and sees his mom's been flung out from the car like a yeeted beanbag. And
Such a serious topic. You know, like they're playing cornhole with his mom.
Except her body is now on the concrete.
Yeah, it missed the cornhole board entirely, dude. No, 0 points.
0 points. Yeah, that's my bad. So the trauma team, which is like the expensive ambulances, swoop in and he thinks all is going to be okay, but they scan him and it's like, beep, 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 not white. They don't have insurance. So they just leave. Sorry.
No, it's probably true, man. That's the whole point.
Yeah. So this makes D pretty pissed. We cut to a hospital for gutter trash and find out his mom is going to be okay. She had some surgeries. And the nurse gives D her stuff and sends him on his way. And he gets home and the door won't unlock because they're behind on rent. But he can get in through some vents.
Nice.
Which is super sketchy in this world. Like,
it's really sus if you ask me, dude.
Well,
I saw him venting, dude.
Nice. Game is ancient. He uses his mom's money to pay some of the school debt off for fucking up their system, and he still needs cash for rent. So he peeks in her hospital items and discovers the cyber spine.
Okay, so this is a spine that attaches to the outside of the body, right?
Nah, man.
It's
Straight up
inside?
spine.
How the heck did she get this?
With her teeth, I told you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, think about this world.
Sure.
People and metal are one. If there's issues with the human body, I'm assuming they have some sort of tech in the ambulance to help remove stuff.
To remove it?
So,
right.
Yeah, I can see it.
Brody, it sounds more likely that it maybe was her teeth that she used.
oh well, you know, she did have cyber teeth, right?
Cyber teeth.
Yep.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
Explanation. Cyber in front of anything, and I'm not going to question anything anymore, dude.
Boom.
All right.
Whoa, cyber stepmom.
What are you doing with your cyber teeth?
Ow! Fucking filleting my kielbasa.
My cyber kielbasa.
So, yeah, he discovers the cyber spine. When he calls Doc to sell it, he gets lowballed. So D decides to check out its parameters and other tech words on his MacBook, and he's pretty intrigued. Next day on his way to school, some bullies corner him and talk about their white privilege and tell him to drop out. And when D tries to leave, main bully activates his cyber arms and MMA software, and he beats the shit out of D. And then he gets a call from the hospital. His mom didn't make it.
Oh, shoot.
The nurse cruelly goes over money-saving funeral options, and we see him receive her ashes in an urn from a fucking vending machine. He walks home to a montage of phone messages, like his principal telling his mom he's not a good fit for the school, the landlord threatening eviction, and the bully even calls him up to make fun of him for being an orphan.
What the?
So he snaps. He shows up at Doc's holding the cyber spine and wearing his mom's cool yellow EMT jacket. And the docs are like, everyone's looking for that, bro. You won't get a better price than what I offered. And
Okay.
it's exactly
Accent
how he
there.
talks. Exactly how he talks.
I believe it, but Brody, can you guess the accent from what Zach just did?
Jamaican? Because he's Jamaican me crazy.
Zach had a little bit of a twinge on it, so I think it might be
Yeah.
cyber Jamaican.
Yep.
Thank you.
Jamaican me cyber. So, yeah. And D is like, I'm not here to sell, bitch. It's time I chromed the fuck up.
Is that a pun that you wrote, or did he write that?
That's what he said. So, yeah, we get a gory scene of D being cut up and that thing being installed in him. We cut to him walking into his class and kicking that bully out of his chair and fucking him up with super speed he's got now. The bully's crying about who his daddy is, but D don't care. After D returns home, we see the bully's dad. He's the top exec of Arasaka, the big conglomerate Jeff Bezos of this universe.
Oh, shit.
He's talking to an underling about these events. He doesn't seem to care his son got his shit kicked in, but the underling unveils the fact that D was using the cyberspine and shows no signs of going crazy. In this universe, installing too many augmentations combined with a user's tolerance has the chance to unlock cyber anxiety. So where they just like turn into neurodivergent killing machines.
That's what happens when I get anxiety.
Yep. Just want to murder. I get it. But we got pills for that.
In the video game, this is a concept, right? If you get too many augmentations, you go kind of wild.
Yeah.
Did you guys do that, or did you go bare bones, guns and fists?
I went guns and fists. Yeah.
I went so cyber, dude.
Did you go cyber crazy?
I went so cyber. Essentially, I'd walk into a room, pause time, look at everybody, unpause time, and they'd all be dead. And it just felt so good.
Nice.
Yeah, I had a lot of cyber issues, man. But it was a good story.
I liked going invisible and punching people in the face with my like gorilla arms. Oh, baby.
Nice.
Similar vibes, but you know.
Yeah, I played it too much like Call of Duty. I'm realizing now. It's like once I got a gun with a silencer, that was it.
Oh no.
Okay. So where were we? The guy who had the cyberspine originally was a military man trying out the experimental tech, and he went nuts.
Right.
But the underling, talking to Jeff Bezos, is like, this kid seems total control of his faculties. And Jeff Bezos is intrigued, and he wants to meet the boy. So D is on a train, and he sees a sexy piece of avocado toast stealing chips out of people's necks.
I love avocado toast.
Yeah, man, it's the sexiest food.
Mm-hmm.
When she tries to steal his chips, though, he goes flash mode and grabs her wrist. She's taken aback, and they talk. She tries to sex him up a bit, and then scans him, and sees his super sweet cyber spine. This gets her walls wet, and asks him to
You gotta prep us for stuff like that.
Yeah, she introduces herself as Lucy, okay?
Okay.
He thinks she's a petty thief, but he can't deny that dump truck. Plus, she only steals from the rich, so we getting straight Robin Thicke vibes. After a successful day of stealing chips with her, D passes out, and he wakes up in the back of an ambulance with Lucy, and the EMT asks if he's on any pills for his new implant. He says, nah, I ain't no puss, and Lucy laughs, calling him a street maverick. Then they pass the hospital, and Lucy's like, what the fuck, bro? And the EMT pulls a gun and said, this is a robbery now. I want that spine, cholo. So Lucy kicks D's stretcher into the guy's balls and then flings the doors of the ambulance open and rides D and his stretcher onto the fucking highway. D, strapped down, looking up at this girl as she's maniacally laughing, weaving in and out of traffic. He's got the largest infatuation hard-on I've ever seen. It is a sick scene though. You know, the lights going by super fast. She's weaving in and out.
She sounds like a psychopath though, and he's just looking up like, oh man, I love this chick.
Dump truck.
Right, the dump truck.
That's
Dump
true.
trucks, like, they definitely mask any psychotic behavior.
They help.
That will come in later. After the intensity, he tells her to bring him to his doc friend who prescribes some pills to help and laughs at the amount of times he's activated flash mode, like stressing how it can fry his prepubescent brain. Upon leaving, Lucy invites D to her place for some one-on-one. D has his first beer, and she talks about how she wants to move to the moon one day. She invites him to her room, and we see a shot of them lying side by side with an open condom wrapper on the bed. But JK, it's a VR chip wrapper. and they're together in VR on the moon.
Oh my god.
Having cyber sex.
They're fucking on the moon, right?
No, it's cute, okay? They're hopping around. They're checking out the Moon Society. They're driving around in the lunar driving cars.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. He's fallen even more in love. They're sitting on the edge of a crater, gazing at the Earth. And she says she's never shown anyone this before. Yeah.
Wow, that's her line, I'm sure.
And just then, D's Oculus gets ripped off of his head, and there's 3 crazy-looking, chromed-up baddies looking down at him, threatening to clap his cheeks.
I don't think they're threatening that, Zach. There's 3 more open condom wrappers on the bed.
Just clapped.
They're all ribbed up and ready to go.
We'll take you to the moon.
Oh my god. He looks over at Lucy all panicked, and she's just smoking a cig, not making eye contact. He definitely got set up, bro.
Oh no.
Oh fuck. So, Dee's mom, Dee's nuts.
That's why you wanted to call him D, right?
Yeah. Dee's mom works with these thugs, okay? Stealing tech from EMT sites and selling it to them. They were pissed that they paid up front and she never delivered until Dee reveals that he's her son and that she's unalive.
Zach, by the way, I want to interrupt for a second. I've never heard somebody like D's nuts themselves. You were like D's mom, D's nuts. Cut yourself off with it. I don't understand.
When I see an opportunity, I have to make it happen. So he begs them to let him keep the cyber spine. He shows them that his body's built different, and he activates the speed and steals a smoke out of the one guy's hand. And they're pretty impressed. Usually when you're a skinny beanpole, like when you augment yourself, like you've got a really high chance of just going crazy. You can't handle it. Usually it's beefy boys that get augmented. But they're impressed. They're like, well, he can wield it. So they agree to let him work off the cost. And sexy Lucy shoves a tracker in his urethra just to make sure he doesn't run off.
Frickin' Lucy.
So Dee's feeling like quite the cuck, and at home gets a call from the school offering him a scholarship. But he's got to apologize to Jeff Bezos' son first.
What kind of scholarship is contingent on... Oh, I guess it's probably from Jeff Bezos, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it out.
But this is just a ploy to get him in Jeff's lair, of course, because he's impressed with how he's wielding the spine. But he doesn't know that. But he still swipes away the message. He's like, fuck school.
I got a cyber spine now.
Yeah. So then the main leader of the gang calls him up for a job. The leader's name is Maine, and he's like a Rocky Balboa biker type, bro.
Nice.
So the job goes as follows. Some Arasaka guy likes boxing. They rig the boxing match to make the person he's betting on lose. So the Arasaka guy will go to a bar and get drunk. That's where D comes in. He's got to steal his neck chip so they can copy the data and return it. So far, so good. But oh shit, Arasaka guy's going back to his car. Good thing they have a lolly on their team. This little piece of jailbait spills some drink on Arasaka Man and attempts to rub the stain, and then rubs his yet-to-be-stained slacks.
I cannot believe... Brody made up the name Zach Brazzers, but you had him in you all along, man.
Okay, it's time for plan B. Gotta hop in his car and copy the data from there. D, with the help of Lucy, hop in. The handy only lasts a few minutes, and Arasaka Man finds them in his car. And Maine over the mic is like, it's time to show us what you got. But D is like, I don't know how to drive, honky. But he manages to get out of there with Lucy jamming the car's GPS.
What did you call him?
Honky.
No doubt.
What ensues is a sick car chase where there's immediately 2 Japanese guys on bikes chasing them. I guess bounties get posted lightning quick in Cyberland. D, with his flash reaction time, weaves in and out of traffic and he kills one of the bikers. But upon arriving at the LZ, the other catches up to them. A sick little fight ensues, showing off Lucy's razor wire Spider-Man wrist string. And just when it looks like D is gonna get mantis bladed, Maine skids his car in front of the swing, blocking it with his hood. And then he kicks his door out and pushes back the mantis blade with his metal fist. And when the guy tries to kick him with his other knee mantis blade, Maine's forearm expands to be a big old cannon, while still holding Buddy's first blade and just spatters the guy. Again, Gears of War style. So they won. They're having a Fast and Furious style party at a gas station, drinking and celebrating.
Family. Family?
Yeah,
Family.
They're really feeling like family now. It's awesome. And then a creepy corpo guy shows up. His name is Faraday. Faraday Cage. His younger brother does movies.
Yeah.
He is the guy who gave him the job and says they fucked up royalty. The data's useless. They're already changed tactics. Yada yada. Main's like, fuck off, buttlicker. And they go back to partying. D watches as one of the crew gets all chummy with Lucy. It ends with his principal calling him directly, and D telling him if the Bezos clan wants an apology, they can suck it out the tip of his schlong.
Well, that's where his tracker is that Lucy put it, right? You said
Well,
she shoved it up his urethra. So.
It does show up later. Yes, you're listening. I like that.
I'm listening, man. Hey, I'm going to need you to suck up this tracker straight out of my schlong, dude. Harder.
That's really deep in there.
Empty my bladder.
You ever heard of a prolapsed urethra?
I haven't. I don't know if I want to.
Okay. Great episode, boys.
It's a weird energy. It's a weird energy.
It's very sexual, but it fits with the title Cyberspunk EdgeGooners, Brody.
Yeah,
So it works, man.
Okay, so I guess it's been a minute, and D calls Maine up for another job, but Maine's all like, you don't call us, we call you, honky. So he heads to that place where
He doesn't say honky.
So he heads to that place where he drove the limo, and he grabs a delivery gig from that guy. He takes the package to an apartment and is met with the barrel of a Glock. But JK, it's just jailbait. And she's brothers with the member that was getting all sweet with Lucy. We're going to call him Orangutan Arms from now on.
She's brothers?
She's brothers?
So she's siblings with that guy, Orangutan Arms.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, we call him Orangutan Arms because he's got a fat, beefy cock.
What?
The delivery was for some golden hands, and Orangutan's Arms is really pumped about it. And Jailbait sends D on his way with a little cash tip. And then Lucy calls and asks what he's doing, and he leaps in the air like a simp.
Cyber simp.
We get a little montage of his training while jogging with Lucy. He learns some fighting basics with Ronda Rousey. She's another member of the group.
Zach, we still don't know MMA people.
Some people might. And it's the best way to just, it's a beefy girl, okay?
Yeah, it's Ronda Rousey, all right.
Does push-ups in his shower, gets his first sidearm from Maine, goes range shooting with Lolly Girl, you know, getting accustomed to the lifestyle. He's becoming part of the family.
I don't know who that was supposed to be. It could have been like half a dozen people. It's all good.
Cyber family.
Cyber family.
I'm not going to talk about Caleb's rendition.
It always comes out so back of the mouth for me, and I don't know how to do a Vin Diesel.
I don't
man.
know. It's like you're coming out of a fucking coma. And
Family.
That's my family.
You know, that's Vin Diesel being put under before a surgery. They're like, count 1 to 10, Vin Diesel. And he's like, family. And right in the middle of his surgery, he's like, family. And then he goes back under.
Domestic's better than import. Quick rundown, okay, of the crew. We got D and we got Lucy. Mm-hmm. We got Maine and we got Jailbait.
Yep.
We also got Orangutan. Then there's also Ronda Rousey, as well as another chick. Her name is Kiwi. She'll be important later, okay?
Is she Australian?
Yeah, all right. Yeah. She's kind of Australian.
Pretty sure Kiwi.
Oh, that's New Zealand, isn't it?
No, she's all right. Anyhow, the crew's walking through an alley, and some fellows pissing off a shipping container. The crew kills them out on it, but Orangutan is specially triggered.
Why did we trigger Zach's accent? Turn it off.
Oh, sorry.
Family, okay.
Oh, fuck. Who am I? I'm Zach Brazzers.
You're Zach Brown. No.
Zach came out of a coma. Now he's convinced he's actually Zach Brazzers.
Aren't I jalapeno slim?
Combo Clancy.
Oh,
Oh no. Which life is real? Which one's mine?
Make anime great again.
An afterthought.
Anywho, the crew is walking through an alley and some fella is pissing off a shipping container. The crew calls him out on it, but Orangutan is especially triggered. Upon hopping up there and calling this guy out on his shit, the stranger busts out his hidden blade gun and just annihilates Orangutan's head. Fucking zeroed.
Is he alright?
No. The crew springs into action and just narrowly avoids any more casualties thanks to D flashing him his cock. I mean, flashing and money shotting. D flashes and gets his first IRL kill.
Oh.
Lucy gets a bit hurt, so D takes her to his doc friend. She gets fixed up and they head back to Lucy's apartment where they heart to heart. And genital to genital. JK. She says she doesn't want him to die, and he says he won't, and that one day he'll get her to the moon.
Whoa.
He promises. And they tongue each other as a Musk rocket expels its load in the distance.
This is the third episode in a row where you've described making out as tonguing each other, and
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You never done the tongue down?
I don't refer to it as tonguing each other.
The dual tongue twisters?
I've tonsil hockeyed before, Brody, but I haven't tongued. Tonsil hockey is more when you have a piece of gum between your two mouths and you try to like launch it back and the tonsils are the goal.
Well, I thought the goal is your mouth, and her tonsils are the puck, and you're trying to get her tonsils into your mouth.
like hockey when you're trying to get the puck into your net. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Brody's not a fan of getting the tongue that deep.
I prefer uvula basketball.
It's just giving me terrible flashbacks to my dentist daddy. Papa? Why?
What are you doing, step papa?
You make the back of my throat all tingly.
Oh, you got some tonsil stones in there. Let me get them.
Hey, man, our trauma doesn't define us.
This never happened.
Okay, one more app and we'll take a break.
So orangutan boy is dead now? We're one
Yep.
member short of the family?
We're one member short.
Sister super distraught about it.
Oh, yeah, she's not having it. That's a weird way to say it.
Oh, is she mourning really bad? Yeah, she's not having it.
Yeah, she's just like, no, whatever.
Okay. So, the crew's next job is to kidnap the maker of all these high-end VR experiences. They fail in a parking garage because the guy has his own EMP generator, and he kidnaps D. Oh, no.
At this point, is D nuts?
No.
He's not.
He's not.
Okay.
Pretty good, though. Yeah, you could wait till later when he starts to go nuts.
When he starts to get cyber nuts?
Yeah. But, it's here now, so.
Well, like at a certain point, you can say now D's is fully nuts.
D's is
Okay.
nuts. D is nuts.
I'm prepping the joke for you as if it hasn't been prepped by you already. Let's go.
Right, so yeah, they failed, and the guy has kidnapped D. Back at this sick fuck's lair, he lets loose how he gets such sick VR expos. He literally makes cyber psychos by kidnapping people and putting them through VR demos over and over again, ensuring they get depresso-espresso. This is how he gets the most primo monetization-worthy content. The scene D goes through is fucked, so I'm gonna skip it.
These are always deaths?
Well,
like it's always living at deaths or no?
those are the ones that get the most cash flow.
Right, because people want to experience death, I guess.
They're fucked, yeah. His crew shows up because he's chipped with that tracker. Remember the
And
Up his
Long.
urethra, yeah. And he never met up with that company who sucked it out of his urethra, unfortunately.
which is a good thing.
Oh, it's good then.
Okay. Yeah, the crew shows up, but Spooky Business Boy has drones. And thankfully, Lucy is a Class A hacker e-girl. And while D super speeds around dodging bullets, Lucy hacks them drones, and they successfully apprehend the VR guy.
This is one of those situations where it's like, hey, the villain has this technology that shuts everything down. Why didn't he use it again? And you're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah. It's mental strain, right? Just like listening to this podcast.
Oh.
So I guess, yeah, the whole plan of all this was to apprehend Jeff Bezos. Yeah, he comes to VR Guy's lair to get the latest Epstein Island chips. And then...
Your world of freaking callbacks is just like...
To be fair, they want to experience people's like worst memories, Brody, and that's got to be up there, yeah.
Yeah. So the crew jumps him. Jeff activates his hedgehog hands and sprays needles everywhere, but they have stormtrooper aim, and only VR Guy gets tracheotomied. With D's speed, they knock him out and nab him. And with the crew joking that VR Guy won't get to code his own death.
Because he's got a spike through his neck.
Yeah.
All right. Who's ready for a game?
Well, it depends.
On what?
Is it a classic?
Not really.
Oh, shit. You actually made a new fucking game?
No, it's definitely
Let's
been
go! Brody, it's a new game!
Oh, I'm so excited. You know, the thing that I like about audio is you can literally make a game just about anything. So the fact that you're like, you know, starting new ideas, I'm really excited.
Branching
Hey,
out.
if you come up with an idea, give it to me, because I'll use it. But no, we've done this one before, guys. So you ready? Take your seat.
I'm sitting. Should I pre-pop my socks off?
Should I pre-blow my load?
Done.
I'm already gooning as we speak, dude.
There's so much gay porn on his screen.
All the best TV shows deserve a spin-off, so tonight, join us for a special introduction to a brand new show. Of course, you've heard of Love Boy Island, where oh so many hot and hunky dudes compete for the affection of one special girl. Well, get ready, because in this one, we're flipping the script. Welcome to Season 1 of LoveGirl Island. So in this game, it's a let's make a date format, guys. So you each have 3 secret roles. We get into a scenario where you guys are using confessional videos, which is always fun, to do background interviews and just talk about whatever. Or you can make official guesses in a confessional video.
It's a fun thing for the audience to also guess along and be like, oh, fuck, that guy's totally a jabroni.
Except this time, you are playing the women.
Hell yeah.
And I'm a guy. In Season 1 of Love Girl Island, we have a special guest looking for his second chance at love. So join us up north, cozy up by a fire, and get ready to be jolly.
Ho, ho, ho. My name is Kris Kringle. Maybe you better know me by my many aliases. Santa Claus, St. Nicholas, Vater Johann, Stud Muffin, Father Christmas, whatever you want to call me, it's fine with me. Now I'm searching for the next Mrs. Claus, because unfortunately, after 150 years of marriage, that old and saggy Mrs. Claus that you all know and love is no longer with us. In my next partner, I'm looking for someone who can bring that special Christmas spirit, someone who can toe the line of naughty and nice, someone who can jingle my bells or roast my chestnuts on the open fire, if you know what I mean. So let's get rocking around the Christmas tree, because Santa Claus is coming tonight.
Oh no!
Nice.
All right, I'm going to send you your roles. You guys can do it whatever order you want.
Nice. Those are some primo chicks, dog. Thanks.
Okay. Got me some really wild ones here, my man. Okay.
For everybody guessing, they're all holiday themed things, okay?
All right, first, I'm going to take 2 of you for a tour around my workshop to meet all of my elves. It's important to me that my new wife has a fantastic work ethic and doesn't just sit around leeching my success as a successful businessman.
Oh, okay. Gotta love corporate greed.
Who are you, young lady? I'm 300 years old.
Well, I'm 500 years old.
Whoa.
And let's just say that what you're doing here isn't right.
Is this your method of getting into my pants?
Where we go, we don't need pants.
It feels like you're decking me in the balls.
All right.
How about you, other lady?
Hi, I'm Suzanne. I like a good drink. I like to have a good time. I'm all about rebirth and finding one true self, figuring on a yearly basis, just, becoming a new person and just trying to self-improve yourself. You are so cute, honey. I'm thinking like a little trim up on the beard, a new haircut. We can get you looking real nice.
That sounds wonderful. Like, you think you can spruce me up a little bit to be more modern? What would you suggest my hair become?
Oh, sweetheart, I'll tell you one thing right quick, all right? Your hair's gonna be classier than a cat's pajamas, all right? We're gonna make you be looking real good. We're gonna get you nice and short on the sides, a little shorter on the top. It's gonna be a bit of a crew cut, but we're gonna make it spicy, just like yourself. You're cute.
None of it's gonna matter when the tsunamis come.
I think we might be protected in the North Pole. So us up here, all our elves will be fine in this little workshop of ours.
What do you think's melting, dipshit?
I gotta know, how do you feel about someone who's like 2'3" doing your hair? I know most people don't care. I just put a little stool there and get going real quick. I'm really good at it though. I'm efficient. I get stuff done.
I did notice you were a little smaller, but I didn't know if you were self-conscious about that. Where did you say you were from?
New Jersey. Can't you tell from my accent?
I could, you're right.
That's a weird question to ask, I guess. But where are you from? Actually, I don't know this about you.
I'm from Kansas City.
Oh, no way!
I became Santa Claus later.
Okay, cool. Kansas City. Such a city, man. Very fun, very fun.
I'm from the new state of Pan Am. Not that anyone asked.
This girl is fucking weird. Talking about natural disasters and stuff. She sounds like a spooky ghost or something.
New Jersey will be the first to go.
I hope New Jersey isn't the first to go. I love it there.
The first to go what? I gotta say, a lot of your helpers here are a little itty bitty like me. I like it.
I think you'd fit in just nicely here, actually.
Oh, thank you? Well, are you coming... Excuse me, are you coming on to me, Santa?
We are on a dating program.
You're letting your claws out. I like it.
Better than coming inside of you.
Why, what? Okay.
Ectoplasm, am I right?
Let's just say the birth doesn't go well.
What do you guys do for a living? I gotta ask you questions, get to know you a little bit. I hear one of them is you do hair? Is that your profession, or are you...
Yeah. No, I've always liked serving. So like when I was a kid, I would like make gifts for my friends and stuff, and they would all tease me about my weird looking ears, and I'd be like, hey, it's Christmas. But whatever. And then as I got older, people thought it was weirder and weirder to accept gifts. So I thought, hey, how can I put this into my day-to-day life? Thought, boom, I'm good with scissors. I'm gonna cut some hair. So hairdressing's in my blood, I guess. I like to save.
And as for me, I just help people experience what they should be thankful for when the holidays roll around.
That's your profession?
Pretty much.
It sounds pretty close to what I do. We might get along.
Is this the Ghost of Christmas Past or something? Is this one of them?
Yes.
The present? The Ghost of
Brody, it's
Christmas Future? Is
yeah. Ding ding ding.
There
Ghost
we
of Christmas
go.
Future.
One of them Christmas Carol ones. Am I right?
My name is Chloe.
Oh, nobody.
I'm pretty sure this is just an elf that escaped the prison camp and now is back to fuck Santa.
Pretty close. Do you guys want to read your roles as we move to the next scene? What were you, Brody?
I was the reverse elf, like Buddy from Elf, but the opposite. Clearly a North Pole elf who's convinced she's a normal human from New York. But when looking around here, she slowly realizes that maybe she was born an elf all along.
Oh, shit. And I'm the ghost of Christmas Future. That super creepy one in the hood who doesn't talk in the movies. Never saw it.
They never speak. They just point with their weird skeleton finger.
Okay. So she sees visions of the future and is always super bleak and depressed because all she sees is death. Real Christmassy.
It's in the Christmas Carol, man.
Well, let's move on. One of those was a depressed little ghost, and I sent them away. They need to do some work on some more rich people, I believe. And the other one, she's working for me now.
Wow, she was found.
Somebody cuff her and get her into our elf army.
Get your fucking hands off me.
All right, who's next up then? With this next group, we're gonna get a little cozier. I'm gonna show you how Santa makes the bacon. So come sit on Santa's lap and tell me one thing that you wish for most this year.
Hi, I'm Holly, and you could say I'm Holly Jolly. I'm here to find my love, and hopefully maybe get a little cocoa in that beard of yours. Boop.
Oh, I've never been booped before. That's lovely. What do you wish for this Christmas, Holly?
I just wish for someone with a fat wallet. You thought I was gonna say cock, but no. I'm just here to find love, honey. And it seems like you're open for business. Let's just say my legs are open for business too.
I love a woman who takes initiative. My last wife, let me tell you, 150 years together, 149 of those celibate.
My God, the cellulite.
Did someone say celery?
What?
All right, what about you, other one? Who are you? You want to sit on my other lap? Yeah, sit on both legs.
Yeah, I hop on over to you.
I want some respect. I want to be noticed, I want to, get some respect around here.
That's what you wish for this Christmas? You think Santa Claus can do that for you? Because I can.
Yeah. Okay.
You jingle my bells, I'll jingle yours, if you know what I mean. Okay.
You're making my eggs all excited here.
There's no way I'm losing to this bitch. He is mine.
Gold digger.
Nope.
All right, so what do you guys typically do around the holiday season? I like to know everybody's traditions. I'm a very busy man, but I still make time for my partner.
Oh my God, I love Christmas. I get together with my family, but my husband comes first. He always comes first. Anyway, I get cocoa and gifts under the tree, and I love doing the Christmas tree, and I just love everything about it.
This energy is a lot, and I'm Santa Claus.
Oh, you.
What do you like to do around the holidays?
What do I like to do around the holidays? I like to paint eggs and make ham and just hide chocolates around. It's a lot of fun.
That's a unique Christmas celebration. I like that, though. I might take a little
That's
bit of
what
that
I do around the
myself.
holidays.
Listen, I don't know what this show is pulling, but I'm pretty sure Kris Kringle isn't into bestiality.
Can we give that to him?
I'm sure.
He's pretty spot on. What about you, Brody? Any guesses on Zach?
A past Claus, like a past Miss Claus trying to get in again.
No, I am the Hallmark girl. I'm what every girl wants in their Hallmark movie. It's just upbeat, joyous, a little sexy, and down for everything. The perfect girl that has no problems.
Dude, a Hallmark girl is a girl who's from the city who used to live here, who comes back and is like, hey, we're having to downsize, and then meets Santa for the... You need to watch more Hallmark movies, my
I
man.
didn't say it was a good Hallmark movie.
What I wrote a very poorly acted girl from a Christmas Hallmark movie too, so he got that down.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Brody? What were you?
The competition. The spirit of another less famous holiday who is jealous but secretly wanting to get the Christmas population by marrying Santa Claus. She deep down kind of hates Santa out of spite.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And all you hear from the other room, the cameras are outside, and it's one of those shots where it's like you just see the captions on the screen. It's like,
Get back to March, you frickin' Easter Bunny. We don't want your kind here.
Who is in charge of casting? How'd this bitch get in here?
This is outrageous. Why would you think I would want to date a bunny? Jesus was born on my holiday, not dead. It's way more exciting.
Oh my god.
and then Santa comes out of the door, totally calm. His cheeks are a little rosy. He's like,
All right, next. I'm going to take the remaining 2. We're going to go on a sleigh ride because as the new Mrs. Claus, being an adrenaline junkie and being able to ride my sleigh is very important. But make sure to strap in. We don't want another accident.
Wait, what?
no, what?
Who's riding in the front with me?
Hi, I'm Nicole. Great to be here, I guess.
It would
So
be.
you're in charge, I take it?
I hope, yes.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
sure, no doubt.
Can't you see the red jumpsuit and the beard? Of course I am.
Yeah. Notice my
I know. I love what you're wearing.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
absolutely.
Already playing the part. It's great.
Hey.
What about you?
Hi there. I'm Noelle.
Oh, love the name. Perfect.
I have a kind of a weird relationship with Christmas, but maybe if we fall in love, I can finally love the holidays again.
That's fantastic. I will definitely get you to love the holidays. I'll show you my sugar plums.
Sorry.
Oh wow, that's you guys have HR here?
No, I am HR.
Not when I'm
A
in.
lot of the elves in the workshop call me the jolly old Saint Prick, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, not when I'm in charge.
Did you say not when you're in charge?
What?
Okay. What?
So this is the sleigh, eh?
Yeah, it is. It goes 1,000 miles an hour and time dilates the world so we can get to every children. Every children on Earth.
If my parents had this, I might not have been. Never mind.
Okay, well, this is Dancer and Prancer, but my favorite is Vixen.
Oh, I get it. Like the competition to Brazzers, yeah.
Exactly. Don't get Zach Brazzers in here again.
Yo, someone say my name?
No, get out of here, Zach Brazzers.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm coming in after the show wraps.
I'm gonna go down to one of the elves that's like, getting the sleigh together. I'm like, hey,
Maintenance, yeah.
hey, he's feeding you and everything. Like, you guys don't have an HR department here. You guys realize that?
No, we just eat candy canes. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm good on candy canes, I think. That's all the essential nutrients. Candy, canes, whatever.
Hey,
All right.
Vater Johann.
If you say so.
You've got lots of paint cans and string here, right? Just in
yes.
case.
You can consult with the elves for this any supplies that you might need. Absolutely.
Cool, thanks. I just like to feel safe,
And the elf who's talking to Brody's character just goes, "You're not safe here."
Oh shit.
Oh my. Oh, this reminds me of that Kevin McAllister kid. I can see he's a little jumpy.
Yep. Do you want more from Brody's character before you guess, Zach?
I think, it's just like a fucking lawyer come to check out the OSHA violations of the North Pole.
No, let's have another interaction between us two, Brody.
Sure.
Just give him some.
Yeah.
Why are you talking to my elves, huh? What are you playing at?
All right, the jig is up. These are my elves.
Whoa. What? Who gave you that rule?
I've seen the movie. I know what happens. All right, I don't know who you are, but I know I'm the next ruler around here.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm still around. What are you talking about?
I saw his corpse.
Oh,
But in the movie, the corpse disappears.
Wait, what? Wait,
did the corpse disappear? That's very important.
what? It was just
Santa, did you poison them?
No, not yet. It's not my go-to. My go-to is in the sleigh, pushing them off. Oh, sorry. What did I say? Anyway, you guys want to go on a sleigh ride?
No, I don't think so. I have a feeling that you're Mrs. Claus, but you didn't die?
All right, let's give your rolls. Zach, you first. What were you?
I was aptly named the PTSD.
An adult now, she experienced a Home Alone situation in childhood, but unlike Kevin, her experience was quite frightful and bad. So, yeah, I never got to set up any traps, but she
But
likes
you were
to
ready.
feel
As soon as you
protected.
asked if there were paint cans and string, Brody knew. What about you, Brody? What are you?
The Clausification believes that this whole situation is a ruse because last week she accidentally killed Santa Claus while he was on her roof, and now she's slowly transforming into the new Santa, just like Tim Allen and Santa Claus. And then in brackets it says, in reality, she just accidentally murdered a roof shingler by scaring him and has just been getting fat.
Oh, gosh.
So it wasn't me being poisoned, it was me realizing that I killed a man.
Yeah.
I see. Right.
Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. I guess Santa Claus is alone for one more year. But aren't we all?
But aren't we all? Oh my god.
You being a big fat man with a long white beard. He's coming to town.
Yo, welcome to Jacob's Cyber Implants. Are you ready to take your limbs to the next level, yo?
You bet, honky.
That's right, punk. You can get such things as the Chest Toaster 200. You sick of toasting in the kitchen like a normie? Toast chest in bed.
You've heard of breakfast in bed. Now you are the breakfast in bed. Chest toaster.
Are you sick of walking around without being able to grate cheese? Well, check this out. You can get a cheese grater in your knee.
Yeah!
The knee's great.
The knees grater, yeah?
From the same people who made you the mantis blades in the arm can come the knees grater.
Let's not forget about... Oh shit, you're at the grocery store and need a plastic bag. There's a bag dispenser in your butt.
Are you sick of not being able to do all these cyber drugs because your teeth are falling out?
Cyber teeth.
No, hologram teeth. Let's go.
Hologram teeth.
We know everything in this new world comes in fucking slushy form anyway. Who needs teeth? Oh man, you ever been without a pencil? Introducing the finger pencil.
Talk about a mechanical pencil, am I right, Jacob?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
you just tap the tip of your cock and more lead comes out your fingertip. It's epic.
Don't push too hard, you'll snap it.
Speaking of the tip of my cock, I've got a pen there.
Whoa.
Yeah, for some of those sensitive documents.
Right. Because everybody loves going to the bank to sign a mortgage and you gotta whip out your hog.
That's how they know you're for serious.
Yeah, I like you. You know how you like the smell of your own farts? We put a nose on your butt.
Want any body parts in other places like the nose butt? Try the eye tongue today.
Yeah.
See what you're chewing, see what you're putting your tongue on. Very important, am I right?
It brings popsicle licking to a whole new level.
Don't like your nose? Take it off.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson's a little pricey, but...
Even more expensive is the Voldemort.
But hey, if you're a paying customer, we get it done.
Yeah.
But don't worry, you will still have a nose on your butt.
You ever been driving and your ankles getting all tired from pressing the gas all the time? Fuck cruise control. We just got a little hydraulic bit that comes out the tip of your foot, presses the gas for you. It's epic.
You ever getting into bar fights and people are punching you? Well, we got the bruise control.
You ever want a tail and web feet? Me neither. But if you did, I got ears too. I'm not a furry.
The furry market's exploding right now.
Neon ears, baby.
Yeah. Damn, it's never been easier to bang down with a cat girl.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Filing system abs. Just pull it out and put in some recipes.
Don't get it too close to your chest, toaster. That's a recipe for disaster.
Oh, shit.
If you think that's bad, Water fountain nipples. Watch out.
Purely aesthetic.
Purely aesthetic? Then they're just nipples.
No, but they shoot water.
Okay.
So what's the functional purpose of a fountain other than to be
So that
aesthetic?
you can get something to drink.
To drink.
Oh, right. So he's thinking about a park, like water.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Not like a decorative
I'm
fountain.
thinking about the pretty fountains.
Are you a dad that wants to have the feeling of helping your small child grow? Put some breast milk in it.
Oh.
Counting it up.
Oh, okay.
You ever need to dig a shallow grave? We got the shovel hands. Don't worry. They come with disposable thumbs. Disposable thumbs?
They're also great at the beach.
Make a sandcastle.
Ah, shit. You know, we've seen a real resurgence of skateboarding lately, but nobody likes to wear helmets and knee guards. How about we just install the bitch?
Skateboard feet.
I meant the knee pads, but yeah. I think those are just roller skates, but let's roll with it. Ah!
No, we cut off your feet and put a skateboard there onto your legs.
It makes using stairs hilarious. You can do it.
Ramps of the future.
Yeah, so come on down to Jacob's Implants today.
We're not useless, you are.
Yeah, organic tissues for chumps.
Cyber tissues for winners.
Get your first 2 implants on us today.
And remember, that's not Jacoby's. He's the Russian asshole who keeps on trying to take our business.
Yeah,
Jacoby.
fuck Jacoby.
What?
Be sure to couple augmentations with heavy drug use to avoid cyber depression,
Drugs are cool, kids, as long as you got metal in your body.
as long as they're prescribed.
By your street doctor.
Call your street doctor now. Hello, street doctor here. How can I help you?
Damn it, Doc. I installed a second cock, and it's infected with cyber malware.
Cyber malware in your second cock. Yeah, yes.
Cyber syphilis, I've heard
How
of
long
it.
has it been burning for?
Oh, ever since the doc put it on.
Oh,
What do I
no.
do?
That's not good. Okay, 1 second here. Can you go on hold?
Gladys, he must use a second-hand cybercock.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely thinking it secondhand.
Oh, second-hand. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Okay,
doc
1
just
second.
screwed me.
Hey, sweetheart, you still there?
Yeah, I got it dipped in a vat of oil. It's helping a little.
Yeah, as it should. Yeah, keep it in that oil. What we're gonna need from you is to come back to the office. We're gonna be removing it for you. But we got a brand new one here. It's the double downsizer. It's double down.
Isn't that a sandwich?
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. That's the KFC sandwich. No, this is the double downsizer.
You're not putting fried chicken on my mound, bro.
No, come here. We'll get that malware out of your dick right quick.
Okay, I trust you, Doc. Jesus Christ, is that staining?
No, none of it needs to. I don't like any of that.
Yeah, I'll keep it in.
Oh, God.
All right, rock on.
So there's this, like, dude who's all ripped out and crazy, killing a bunch of cops, and we're like, holy crap, this is brutal. This is what this show's gonna be like. And then boom, dude takes off his VR and it's like, oh my god, I want that. And then he gets it, actually. The dude dies, his mom had it, and he puts it on because he's like, bullies are mean. And then boom, bullies aren't a problem anymore. And then he's like, oh cool, mom. Wait, mom? And mom's dead actually now. And that's a bummer to him.
Whoa.
So now he's like, I guess it's crime for me. And so that he does a bunch of crime with this girl, Lucy, who's like, I want to live on the moon and I'm going to fuck you over a bunch. And then he gets a new family with his main dude, Maine, and the crazy siblings, and a UFC fighter chick, and another girl that doesn't really have much of a description as of yet.
Nice.
And the one brother dies. He gets shot in the face. the sticky thing and the neck thing that he's got on his back. It's illegal as frick.
Did they kidnap Jeff Bezos? Did they successfully kidnap Jeff Bezos? Is that where we left off?
Yes.
So, boy with the dead mom has a cyber spine and kidnaps Jeff Bezos with his Vin Diesel family? Is that where we're at, pretty much? If I can sum it up in one sentence.
Fucking nailed it.
We've been paying attention.
Killing it, boys. Okay. So, now that they've kidnapped Jeff, it's time to dive into his mind for some juicy trade secrets. Kiwi does her deep dive thing, sitting in a vat of ice, all cyber-like. But Maine is starting to go a little crazy.
He got too many of I forgot her name, Jacob's implants.
It's been 3 minutes.
I know. I forgot immediately.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, Maine is using too many Jacob's implants. And yeah, he blacks out and basically assaults Kiwi while she's deep diving. And everyone in the room's like, what the fuck, dude? And he's like, oh shit, I got problems. I'm gonna go deal with my demons.
Not cool, man.
So Ronda Rousey's gotta call in Lucy to dive in instead. So while Lucy is in the mind realm, Jeff starts to wake up. So the cyber world in Jeff's mind starts to glitch out. And Dee runs over to try to stick him with a horse trank. But Jeff shouts out Dee's name. This makes Dee freeze, right? Because Jeff knows who Dee is. And Jeff says all the things David wants to hear. Says he has a bright future with Arasaka, hoping to get released. Meanwhile, Lucy, even through the glitches, managed to get the data that they're looking for. It's a whole bunch of character profiles, and Dee is one of them. So she erases Dee from the data, right? And then collects the data. Then, Maine and Rhonda come in and see that Jeff is awake, and they're all like, what the fuck, bro? Where's the horse tranquilizer? And Maine jabs Jeff with it, but a little too forcibly, and fucking flatlines him.
Oh my god.
That's how needles work. If you stab them too hard, they die.
Yep.
Not about the stuff that's in it.
They manage to get Lucy out of his mind before they both die, and Maine scolds the shit out of Dee with a hearty slap.
Maine, the guy who just fucking lost his shit on someone.
Yeah.
Gives him shit.
He dips in and out.
Okay.
He dips in and out. Yeah. Cool. He barks back at him. He's like, me, I gotta get my shit together. What about you, Maine? Maine's like, fuck, you got me there.
Yeah, got him good.
Yeah, it turns out that because Jeff died for a sec, that trauma team shit is inbound. Because he's got insurance. You know it does.
If anyone has insurance, it's Jeff.
So Maine and Rhonda will move Jeff. And Dee's got to take Lucy to get the car ready. So Dee zips down there holding Lucy's naked frame. And Lucy wakes up in the car and she's like, What? You revived Jeff? Oh no. He didn't have the data we needed. It's all a bust, bro.
Oh, shit. It was a scam the whole time.
So Maine and Rhonda are holding out against the trauma team and the cops, but Maine keeps pausing and seeing shit and going crazy, and Rhonda has to keep saving him, right? And in a last-ditch effort, she goes to stick him with some drugs, but dies in the process. Rhonda's gone now, too. This results in Maine going full psycho, using Jeff's body to fucking beat people's heads off and just going completely feral.
Gruesome.
Trauma team notes that Jeff is dead, so they're just piecing. And the cops are like, where the fuck you going? They're like, oh, the client's dead. We're fucking out of here, bro. So they try to fly away, but Maine throws an explodey barrel at their airship. And it's now the army's coming. And David and Lucy down in the car, they're talking about leaving their buds behind, but Dee can't do it, right? Because family. So he super speeds up to where Maine is, and Maine almost shoots him in the head, but then he snaps out of it for a sec. He's like, oh, it's you. Hey, kid, what's up? And Dee's gonna stand shoulder to shoulder with him till the end. But Maine's all like, nah, kid, you got a future. And what ensues is a weird slow-mo art film montage of the military showing up and Maine's past and blah, blah, blah. And the whole frickin' room explodes. And Lucy's down in the parking garage and she hears the explosion. The whole car shakes and she's like, no, oh, they're both dead. But then D like zips into the car and
Yeah,
like all
he
his
does.
clothes are singed up, but he was too fast for the explosion.
He's the Flash, man. He can have.
That's my Barry.
Yeah, he outruns the explosions, dude.
And they drive away and David cries.
Well, that's not like Barry. Barry's no bitch.
So how many of them are dead now?
We lost Orangutan, Maine, and Rhonda.
But Jailbait's still alive and Kiwi's still alive.
Yeah.
And then Lucy in the Sky with David.
Yeah.
Okay.
With D. So now we're going to jump into the future a bit.
I thought we were already in the future, Zach.
It seems D is now the leader of the group. He's fucking buff as shit now. Augmented out the ass.
Oh, he's got a toaster in his chest, man. And nose
Yeah,
on his
man.
butthole. Plastic bags coming out the wazoo, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I like that one. So he's going out on a job. He's got Lolly Jailbait with him, Kiwi the hacker, and they got a driver now. His name's Falco. He's super handsome and he's got a mustache.
Lolly Jailbait. Is she actually of age or is she an
No.
actual young girl?
Yes. I think Lolly means regardless of what they are, they're depicted as a child and sexualized.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they use her as a sex object. That's pretty messed
Yeah.
up, man.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's crime.
It's almost like they're gangs.
It's crime
It's
time.
almost like it's crime time. Yeah.
Crime o'clock.
Yeah, I just looked at my watch. It's crime clock.
Crime.
All right. So are you on par with the new crew?
Yeah.
Then they also got a new recruit with them. He's all, happy to be there, a little gung-ho. I hope he sticks around for more episodes. Anyway.
Let me ask you this.
Does he wear a red shirt?
Yeah, is he wearing an orange intern outfit?
Yep.
Oh,
Lethal Company shout out.
Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, Kiwi and Falco stay in the car while D, Jailbait, and the new guy storm an abandoned hotel. Kiwi can do some quick hacks and makes them all pause, and then they slaughter 30 people. There's even a mini boss battle for D at the end. He's like a gorilla Cyclops man, but David just hops over his head and shoots him in the back of the head with his arm cannon in slow-mo. The new guy gets all pumped at that and runs ahead, and he runs straight into a claymore and fucking paints the wall.
Jesus.
So we know nothing cool about this guy other than he was super gung-ho
Yep.
and
nice
then blew up.
I feel like his characters used to show these guys are a known gang now, even so much that they have a fan who wants to work hard for them.
Thank you. Good plug. Good plug.
And then blows up.
But yeah, they arrive at a sex dungeon and free all the girls, one of them being the mayor's daughter or some shit. So after that successful mission, there's another gas station party. Kiwi calls D up and tells him that she needs him to meet them at the bars to meet a potential client. And oh shit, it's that Faraday guy from way back when.
Oh yeah, Nicolas Cage's brother.
Yep. I guess this guy works both sides. He's a bit of a slime ball. He's got a job for the military, which is the direct opposition of Arasaka. Arasaka makes really good stuff. The military is forced to buy it a lot of the time.
Oh, okay.
But, he won't give D too many deets. But when D sees the reward money, he's in. Faraday says he should get that smoking hot wiener trap to help out. But he says Lucy don't do jobs no more.
Lucy doesn't work.
She don't do jobs no more?
She don't do jobs no more.
What does she do now no more?
Well, back at D's place, we see he's got a pretty slick pad now, and Lucy lives with him.
Whoa.
She just walks around naked and stuff. Showing. They talk about their day, and he asks her if she'll come back to the crew. But she needs more time, women. So
it's wild, Zach, how often you can have me shake my head yeah, I'm with you, and then you say something no.
And then just fuck.
No.
And it's weird that you got him with you with the most lackluster showing I've ever heard in my life. She walks around naked in his apartment showing.
It's conversational swings. I get it.
Yeah. I get it too.
But Dee and Lucy go for a drive out of the city and look at some stars, and Lucy reveals her backstory.
She used to be in the sky with diamonds.
Yeah, but she fell to the earth.
That's why she wants to get back to the moon.
Exactly. It's the closest diamond in the
All right,
sky.
skipping her backstory.
We nailed it in one.
Okay. Well, I'll be quick, I guess. She was born in a dang Arasaka facility. They trained her from a young age to be a hacker, netrunner, edgerunner, edgespunker. They told the kids that they'd get super slick jobs when it was all done. But instead, when they completed their training, Arasaka shipped them underground to go deep diving in the old internet for old information.
There's an old internet.
Our internet.
They gotta sift through all the cat videos. And
It's a lot of memes.
So many memes.
why is Kevin James shrugging his shoulders so much?
We need to understand.
Why did they find this so funny? I don't understand.
All right, yeah. They force the kids to go rooting around for info. But the old net is filled with rogue memes and mailer daemons.
And Nigerian princes looking for cash.
Yep.
and so much porn.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
A lot.
And a lot of people gooning on camera.
So yeah, eventually Lucy is wishing for death and then hatches a scheme with the remaining kids to get out of there. But she gets out of there. She's the only kid that escapes. And so Dee, back in reality, Dee gives her a hug and says she doesn't have to run anymore. But then something weird happens. Her eyes flash all red, and she does a little gasp. Then we cut to some dude looking at the data that they got out of Jeff's head and reporting back to his boss. And he's like, yeah, I got most of the data, but some of the profiles have been erased. It won't be too hard to recover the files, but this is the work of some super slick hacker. And then he jacks out of his chair and he goes to leave on the subway and he has a brain aneurysm and falls to the ground. And then out of the shadows steps Lucy.
But she's not doing work anymore.
She's murdering the people who are on the trail.
Yeah.
She's doing secret assassin work, dude.
Yeah.
Dee has no idea.
Yeah, okay. So, the crew is on another job. Dee goes in alone, and it's implied he has a little wave of going psycho.
Dee is going nuts?
Dee is nuts!
Not yet, he's going nuts. He's not Dee nuts.
D's almost nuts.
Right, so, because he blasts a guy's head clean off when he's supposed to get some information, and then a nice mum type comes to check on her boss, and he's like, ugh, and just, like, murders her, too. Then we see Arasaka's counter-intel division talking about the guy Dee just killed and the guy that Lucy had just killed. And then they want to figure out who's been fucking with their company. So they hatch a plan that maybe that Faraday loser can lure them out. Ooh. Oh, shit. We cut to Faraday talking in a parking garage with the military, and the military wants to get its hands on a new piece of tech that Arasaka's been working on. But Faraday's like, it's super secret, I can't get you that. And they're like, do it for the Vine, bro.
Do it for the Vine.
We've been in the old internet too. Do it for the Vine.
Then Faraday has a meeting with those counter-intel cucks, and they offer him a cool $500,000 to find out that pesky hacker. But he'll just do it for the Vine. So Faraday goes to meet with Kiwi? Oh no. Now, we cut to a standoff where Dee and Lolly are slaughtering some punks. But when a punk gets close to Dee and Dee has the shot, he freezes, thinking back to that nice mom type that he killed. But thankfully, Jailbait kills the guy first and is all, don't zone out on me now, stud muffin. What are you doing? Later, back at his home, Dee has a waking nightmare about killing that mom type again and passes out. So Lucy has to take him to the doctor. And the docs are like, damn, bro. Shaky hands, erectile dysfunction. You gotta ease up on the chrome, bro. You headed straight for a cliff, brother. And Dee's all like, just give me stronger meds, Dinkleberry. And Doc says the only way to save himself is to downgrade. And Dee starts choking him out, screaming for the drugs. And Lucy yells at him to stop, and he snaps out of it. And Doc's on the ground grabbing his throat. And he gives him 9 days worth of drugs. And is like, it's not like I'll be seeing you again anyway, bro. So afterward, Lucy is begging Dee to scale back, but he can't. His mom, Maine, they had such high hopes for him. He can't let them down. Then she has another red-eye moment and says she's gotta go. She runs off into the night and finds another guy trying to snag her data. But it's a trap! She gets EMP'd and Faraday's there. And she's like, that was easy. Good job, Kiwi.
Betrayal.
And so, the crew is on another mission, out in the desert.
Yum.
They gotta stop a convoy, get the loot. Pretty easy snatch and grab. 2.5 mil paid up front.
This sounds like a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, man.
But Dee has been shaken, and he's been flaccid a lot more lately. So he's got all his drugs like strapped to his back with like auto injectors.
Like a diabetes pump.
Yeah, sure. Just like that. He's like talking to his crew and he's like, one final job, bros. But Falco thinks something ain't right. And Kiwi's in the car too. And we get a flashback of her talking with Faraday. So, Arasaka's plan all along was to use David as a lab rat, testing new crazy augmentations on him after seeing how well he uses that cyberspine. All those other character profiles Lucy hacked out of Jeff, those were failed test subjects. So now the crew is assaulting the convoy. Lolly Girl begging D not to speed up, right? But, you know, he's jumping out of the window at super speed and onto the other cars and headshotting the dudes that are hanging out of the car and stuff.
Joe.
Fucking stealing the car and ramming it into another car and then dipping back to their car lightning fast. But when it comes to the main truck with the cargo, it doesn't have a driver. D manages to flip the truck with the help of his speed and his own car's sick harpoon gun. And we cut to Faraday talking with those Arasaka cucks, being all, yup, the military's been tipped off, so looks like you're gonna get your field test. Yeah. Then we see over the horizon a full-on armada of military vehicles heading their way. They're freaking out when Kiwi finally gets the door open, and inside is the cyber skeleton. The name is a little misleading. It's like a mini Titanfall robot.
Oh, cool.
Also similar to like the Avatar, the Blue People movie, where you like hop into those robots too.
I think those are actual like bodies that they like connect to.
No, not the blue ones. The soldiers.
Oh,
jump
yeah,
into the things
yeah,
to
my
fight
bad.
the blue guys. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
And then Faraday uses Lucy's head to call D, and in future catfishing fashion, says he's got to use the cyber skeleton to save everyone. He doesn't want the crew to die. You got to use it, bro.
So, but it sounds like Lucy from him.
Yeah.
You can hack through somebody's head and call them like that. That's true catfish. I appreciate that. Us in the biz, man. That's what we're looking forward to one day.
What business are you in there, Caleb?
I catch a lot of catfish.
Oh, nice.
I'm on the other side of it.
Yeah,
bro. You're
nice
trying
flip.
to get me, but yeah, I catch them.
You catch the catfishers.
No, I'm a catfisherman.
It's catfishers. It's not catfishers.
I catch the catfish because I'm a cat fisherman.
Are you at a river?
Maybe if the catfish is there.
I'm still so fucking confused what you're doing.
I'm catching catfish.
Anyway, well, that's all he needs. And even though Lolly Girl is screaming at him not to, he goes ahead and lets it install itself on him. But then Lucy manages to escape. She's running away and she calls David up again and says, it's all a trap. Don't use the thing. Faraday's evil. But Faraday catches her again and pops in on the call saying, you already started the install, bro. No going back now. But you may as well use it to save your crew, lol. And this makes D go full psycho. Lolly has to forcibly inject him with some drugs because he's not in control. And meanwhile, Falco and Kiwi are trying to get their car going, so hopefully they can like get out of there. And Kiwi zaps Falco and drops him to his knees. And she's like,
betraying everyone.
no hard feelings, dog. So with Kiwi escaping successfully, Falco confirms with the crew that she set them all up and they don't got many options left. And then the install finishes. This thing is insane. In true anime fashion, he's got the power of the thing and the speed of the super spine. So he's just like flipping cars. He can like magnet guns to his hands and then use them to shoot back at people. Another weird thing, he can like mark a circle on the ground with light and then it just like poof, caves it in a perfect cylinder.
Holy.
So he's doing that on top of cars and just like crushing people inside them. And at the end of it, he's like wiped out the entire fleet. And he looks down at his crew that were cowering in the truck. He's like, we're going after Lucy. And they're all like, hell yeah, Captain, we're in.
Oh, you said captain, not brother? I was so looking forward to a hell yeah, brother.
Another take. Hell yeah, brother.
That sounds too much like a trucker. Okay.
That's a 10-4, brother.
Last episode. So now they're driving through town, assuming that Lucy is at the main Arasaka headquarters. They got extra military on their tail, and like D is like passing out in the back though, and he says he needs 5 minutes. So now it's up to Falco's sick driving and Lolly's cuteness to buy them some time. Some cool harpoon shots, lots of bullets, and fancy Tokyo drifting help them evade the military. But now Arasaka's armed personnel are also on their tail. They've surrounded the car and are just showering it with bullets, but D finally awakes and he pops through the roof of the car and just slaughters them all with the magnetizing gun thing again. And then he starts leaving those grab circles behind them as they drive, and like they drive into the potholes and just blow up and shit. And at this point, D is like laughing maniacally, staring into the distance. And he sees Arasaka Tower, and he gets a flashback to his mom saying like, "You gotta stay in school, honey. One day I can see you at the top of Arasaka Tower. You'll make me so proud." And he's like, "I'm gonna do it, Mom. I'm gonna do it."
I didn't stay in school, but that's okay. We pick and choose what we want to hear, Mom.
Lolly Girl's just like looking up at him and like with a knowing look, like she knows that like this is probably the end of him. And Faraday meets with Kiwi on the outskirts of town and says he's got to tie up loose ends and tries to fucking kill her, but she manages to run off and Faraday sends some goons after her.
Oh, some goons.
Some gooners after her. And Falco gets a call from Kiwi. She's bleeding out in the alley and says she's sorry. And she sends Falco the GPS of Faraday's ship. And it's on its way to Arasaka Tower right now. And they happen to perfectly jump their car off of an on-way ramp towards the ship.
So like Fast and
just
Furious.
happen to meet it. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And D, with his super suit, jumps off the car and lands on the top of their airship. And they arrive at Arasaka's loading dock, with D jumping off and onto the roof of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, Faraday says he's got the girl, he wants his money and his title. And then David super speeds his way inside, using his last vial of drugs. And he stands face to face with Lucy, like just appearing there, right? And everyone, like all the goons, and was like, "Oh, whoa, shit, fuck off." He does the magnet gun thing again, kills up all the guards, and then like anti-grav circles just Faraday's bare body and like rips his legs off. He's like, "Oh, you asshole." And D looks down at him and he's like, "You ain't dying yet, fuck boy." And then Ryan Smasher shows up.
Hey, Ryan Smasher. Wait, Ryan Smasher?
Isn't it Adam Smasher?
Well, little shout out to maybe the best boy to have ever lived. Caleb, you want to tell the story?
Ryan Smasher, man. He's our best friend. Oh, he was a military man from a young age. Liked to play Xbox with his boys every once in a while. His boys being me, Zach, and my brother Steven. And Ryan Smasher would always go off on his little military journeys, and he'd come back and ask, "Hey, what's the best games to play?" And we'd tell him, and he'd buy them all. And he'd play them during his time off, and he'd go back to the military every once in a while. But we'd always hear back from him until that fateful day.
Did the Jew die?
I don't know. He's never come back.
He never logged back on.
He operated cranes for the Navy. I like to think that he's all right. And he's off
Hopefully.
somewhere doing some other
He's
crane
on a boat,
work.
yeah. We haven't confirmed.
He's on a boat somewhere in the sky now. All right.
Don't make me sad.
So yeah, the character's real name is Adam Smasher, but I'm going to be calling him Ryan.
Adam Smasher in the video game, I remember being very creepy. He's like this weird robotic dude with
Yeah.
only a human face.
He's the man of legend. He's almost 100% cyber, right? He's got crazy affinity, just like D, but he's got no psychosis, right?
Well, Ryan's not ready for him then because D's nuts.
Nice.
He is nuts. He is nuts.
Yeah, so Arasaka called Ryan in to finish off David. D gets all in Ryan Smasher's face, almost complimenting each other on how well they deal with their shit. But then D notices a trauma team has slipped into the loading dock and is saving Faraday, and he goes a little fucking rage mode. And as his head's turned, Ryan shoots him right in the gut. And he's like, "Can you really afford to be distracted right now?" And this makes D go pure sicko mode. Basically going so fast he bursts into 4 different versions of himself, grabbing Lucy in his arms and like killing the rest of the guards and then trying to run away. But Ryan, he's got some pretty sick aim, and he rocket launches him, and D and Lucy fly out of the wall and are like, 47 stories up in the air.
Just free falling?
Just free falling.
Yeah, I'm free.
Much like that first stretcher scene where he's like falling in love with her. This time like Lucy is like straddling him as they fall and like holding his face and telling him that she loves him. And he manages to like snap out of his craziness. And like, he's like, "I love you too, girl." And flips around and like grabs the side of the building and like does that whole claw thing to slow your fall.
Right.
Down below, Falco and Lolly are trapped in a shootout with the cops using their car as cover, and they're like, oh fuck, this is all over. This is a bust. And then D lands on the hood of the car holding Lucy, and he's in total control. It doesn't even need drugs.
Whoa.
Power of love, man.
cured him, man.
Yeah. He kills some cops, gets Lucy in the car, and asks Falco for a favor. And then Lolly is pumped that they all seem well, and she sees something falling from the sky. It's Ryan Smasher, and fitting the name just fucking obliterates her as he lands on her.
Oh no.
And he actually caves in the street, and they fall down into like old New York from Futurama.
Whoa.
So they're down here, and Ryan and Dee start their battle, and we find out that Ryan also has a cyber spine, so speed hacks won't work on him. Lucy tries to hack Ryan's brain, but Ryan just shrugs it off. And then, I guess, like, this Titan suit has anti-gravity things built in to withstand its own weight. And Ryan knows this, so he just rips out the anti-grav shit, and it just makes D buckle under his own weight. In a final move, Lucy and Falco are trying to drive away, and Ryan's like, nobody leaves, and tries to shoot him with a rocket, but D does the circle thing on him and fucks up the rocket just in the nick of time, and does the move back at him, and he's like, can you really afford to be distracted right now?
Oh, got him.
It's pretty cool.
Got him.
Wait, so Arasaka wants to see the weapon that D's in tested, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, why didn't they get Ryan Smasher to do it?
Interestingly enough, he was not compatible.
Oh.
It was actually initially built purely for him. But then when they went to install him, it was like he had too much shit already.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
he's
Let's
already
just-
too much robot, man. Robot can't wear robot suit.
Yeah. So Lucy and Falco are driving away, and Lucy's screaming like, no, we can't leave him. And Falco's like, it was his final request. If you die, then he dies for nothing, Lucy. So Ryan turns around, gets pissed, and rips apart D, just tearing off his arms and legs. And he's just a torso and a head laying on the ground. And Ryan's like, oh, you could have made a good soldier.
And D's like, it's just a flesh wound.
and D looks up, he's like, it's just a flesh wound. Think I give a shit, bro. And Ryan ends him with a headshot.
Wait, the main character dies?
Yeah. And the show concludes with Lucy finally making it to the moon. And she's walking around out there in her spacesuit and has a flashback to that first mini date they shared in VR with the young, unaugmented D, like jumping around and smiling. And
I'd watch out. Caleb doesn't leave in happy endings.
right. So then she just rips off her space helmet.
Oh.
And that's how it stays in.
No, JK. It's,
Wait, so is this show a one-time thing? There's not going to be a second season of it?
It's a one-off.
Weird. I figured they would keep doing it because it was so big.
And I don't think they knew how big it would be before releasing it.
Maybe it is so big because it's a self-contained story.
Could be.
Because it was, the final left me feeling empty.
Yeah,
It was
right?
the second time I watched it.
Well, once the little girl dies and then he also dies, it's just like, oh, so Lucy and the driver are alive. Cool.
That sucks. Should I recap? Are we done? Or is there more little wrap-ups?
That is it. Please
That's
give
it?
me a recap. Bye-bye.
All right, so Dee's not nuts, but Dee's a kid, and he's got a mom who's a hospital girl, and she takes a spine for crime reasons. And then she dies because of the crime spine that she took. But her son doesn't know, and he's all sad and stuff, and he wants to go to school, but he doesn't really want to go to school anymore because he's sad and there's a bully there. And that bully is the son of Jeff Bezos. So in order to get back at his bully, he installs a cyber spine. And it's pretty cool, getting the attention of Jeff Bezos, who's interested in testing this new crazy technology. This usually makes people nuts, but not this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Not D.
Yeah, so he meets Lucy, who's a girl who wants to go to space.
Sexy avocado toast.
Sexy avocado toast with
Dump
a
truck.
badonkadonk. And he falls in love, and they have a little VR date, but turns out some other guys are here to take the spine away from him, and they pull out their 3 condom-wrapped penises and try to gangbang him, as far as I remember. But he's got cyber spine, cyber speed.
Shit.
Wait, do they get captured here? I can't- This was so long ago.
He convinces them to let him join the family.
Oh, right. He gets into a family. Right, because this is the crime lord. And in that family, we meet Vin Diesel, whose name is Maine, and a couple other people. We got an orangutan arm boy, a little girl who likes to bait people into jail stuff, and Lucy and our main guy, D. Oh, Kiwi is there. She's a hacker chick, but she's barely noticeable at this point. Who cares about her?
And don't forget about
Friggin'
Ronda
Australian.
Rousey.
Ronda Rousey, she sucks. I hate Ronda Rousey.
She's got 2 belts. How many belts you got?
I got 0. So yeah, they go do crime together, and they become closer as a family. I'm just gonna skip to the point where they eventually try to kidnap Jeff Bezos because they want his sick code. But in the process, when Jeff Bezos gets wounded, they call in a freaking crazy team to come, and it murders everybody. No, it just murders Ronda Rousey and our main boy, and now the crew is all like, well, frick, Jeff Bezos is dead.
Not our main boy.
No, Maine is the main boy. Right. Our main boy is D. Yep. Confusing. Anyway, the leader of the gang is dead, and somebody's got to take over. So who's that going to be? It's going to be Cyber Skeleton Boy. Not Cyber Skeleton. Cyber Spine Boy. Our main boy.
Yeah, Spine of Steel.
We go forward a year, and he's now super decked out. This dude's ripped. He's got so much cyber stuff, but he's tolerating it somehow. That's crazy. Nobody tolerates that stuff. We learned that Lucy, she's not into it anymore. She's off doing her own murder stuff with her red eyes, but nobody knows about that. And it turns out this guy keeps getting more and more addicted to his cyber stuff. He's got 2 cyber dongs now, and one of them has cyber syphilis, and he's getting a little nuts. So he's overdosing on some cool pills that make him more chill. And everybody's kind of worried, but it's fine. And we find out that Kiwi is actually working for the big tech conglomerate who wants to know about how our main boy is working in his new suit, so she betrays them. And she gets Lucy kidnapped, and they get set up with the army in a truck standoff or some crap. And the only way out is for our main guy to put a big old suit on him that makes him into like a Spartan soldier. And he's got a cool portal gun technology that's like a gravity thingy mahoos it. And he's got a cool body now. Awesome. So in revenge, they want to go freaking get Lucy from the tech people. And so they drive through town. They go up into the tower. He kills the one guy who was behind it all. But Ryan Smasher's there, and he murders everybody. Sad ending. That's it.
Yep.
Pretty good recap, dude.
Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
CyberSpunk EdgeGooners, dude.
Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's a very good show.
Is it?
And I'm hoping like they don't have to do a season 2, but they can definitely do something in the same universe.
Oh yeah,
it's so fun.
Now, is this show worthy? It came out in 2022, Zach. Do you and Brody, because Brody's seen it? Do you guys believe it's worthy of Anime of the Year in 2022?
No,
you don't think so?
It had a lot of good feels, like great music, plenty of action, a gripping story that you don't know what's coming around the next bend. It's everything a fantastic show should be. I don't think I'm well enough versed to say if it should or should not be Anime of the Year. I don't care about awards like that anyway. It's just a great show.
Yeah. Was it your Anime of the Year?
No, that one goes to Yamada's First Time.
That's such an old show. What about you, Brody? You say no? Why?
I like shows that after you're done watching it, there was meaning.
Right.
He's just dead.
Circle.
It's the show is just basically about the dangers of addiction when it comes down to it.
But that's a deep story in itself, man. It's
and it's
real.
Just, it is deep. It's just it's very much a bummer. It's not one that I like. I'm excited to go watch again because I know where it goes to, and it's kind of just like, oh.
But love cured his addiction.
No, it didn't.
Brody. But then he got stomped in immediately.
I think for me, I like a little bit of levity in my animes, like that. I get joy out of like upbeat moments, and I feel like Cyberpunk Edgerunners is mostly just dark.
Yeah, it was not funny in any way.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's no silly characters at
No.
all.
Very, very serious.
Yeah. Like there'll be
Just Attack on
moments of
Titan
like,
serious.
but like, yeah, it's, I don't know. It's a good show. I don't think anime of the year.
All right. Well, anything else you guys want to say about this show before we move on?
Thank you to Good Kid.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Yeah, thank you for listening. It was a great recap, Zach. I liked the world of Cyberpunk. How anime is it, though? I wouldn't like the show, would I? It's too anime.
It's got no floating on for pies.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
that's
I-
your
That's
benchmark.
good. Why is that always what you come up with?
Because that's what you said.
Fair enough. All right, yeah. Make sure to share us around to everybody, guys.
And remember to go subscribe to us on TikTok, Instagram, X.
Yeah, we got a TikTok now.
TikTok is new, man.
MySpace.
Nope. Don't
We got
have
a
that.
TikTok
Reddit.
now.
Yeah, we got
We got a TikTok now.
we got
No
a
Reddit.
TikTok now, guys. That's exciting. Go check us out on
Come
there.
check out our freaking TikTok, guys.
If this shit's a little too long for you, we make sure to grab our best bits and just pop them over there. So if you need a little funny injection, you know,
Feel
take our little prick and rub it right in.
And please feel free to like go and interact with it, like it, comment, tell us what you think of it. Please, it
Yeah,
would mean the world
absolutely.
to us.
Be that guy at the party who like forces your phone into someone else's face to force them to watch it. That's always fun. Everybody likes that guy.
Yeah,
Everybody loves that guy, especially when it's our show. Make sure to spread the whole show to everybody, too. We're on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Pandora, wherever you
Everywhere,
find
dog.
podcasts, man. Just anybody who listens to podcasts or has listened to one in the past, they can listen to us. So make sure that they know that and that we're easy to find.
A big thank you to Good Kid. Go check out their tour right now. It's filling up real quick. They got some bangers, such as the one that you hear at the beginning of the episode and the one you hear at the end.
Down with the King and Orbit.
Yeah.
Our personal favorites, and they run so well.
Yeah, definitely all of our personal favorites, for sure.
Here we are again.
Yeah, man. They're just the coolest kids. Like Beyblade, that's rad.
That's rad. That's rad.
Well, Brody, you're next on the docket. What are we doing next episode? It'll be after the new year. Think about that.
I think we might be doing another D&D anime D&D.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys are in for it.
Bringing back Chad Buff.
And Bud Gumpin.
And don't forget about Harem Magoo.
I forget what Stewart's name was.
McJangles, Gobbergoods.
Get right back into the world of not B-land. What did you call it?
Natobi. Yeah.
Natobi, man. We'll jump right back into our extravaganza where we were stuck inside of a dungeon last time.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, there will be a recap at the beginning of the episode in case you missed the last one.
I need to
I'm gonna
re-listen
work
to
on
it.
that, dude. It's gonna be good.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. And just try to remember.
That
Anime not
be
may be
Forever.
everyone.
It was the holiday, like it was the fact that I had to pick a holiday, and I'm
I know.
like, what's the second sexiest holiday? Like, I could do Halloween. What do I come out as,
Yeah.
a fucking witch? Like, yeah,
I'm horny.
I love your beard, Santa Claus. Anyway,
turn into Tigger there.
it did. It was weird.